it was really great during Elvis Week. Joel Weinshanker, managing partner of Elvis Presley Enterprises, spoke to the fans about some of the exciting things that are going on here at Graceland. And one of the things that you all announced is this new Presley for a Day experience.
Yeah, this was a really, really, really exciting announcement, and we've been talking about this internally for months now, right? Because this has taken some planning because of what it is. So the whole idea of, Presley for a Day is to truly come here and experience Graceland like a Presley, and that can mean so many things. But what we decided to do was put together this tour that lasts for several hours. I'm talking like a true full day tour, right?
Yeah.
That you can come, you get the full, VIP experience, right? You get the tour guide and everything else. But what we're doing is adding things to that have that Presley touch. So we've even purchased horses that you can ride a horse and get your picture made.
Wow.
It's like we have all these amazing pictures of Elvis on a horse.
Yeah.
And you can have your picture made on a horse, like in front of Graceland.
Just like Elvis.
Like that, we've never done this before.
That's really kind of
Isn't that
unattainable,
cool? Right.
Really?
It's
never been possible before.
Right.
Now.
I would have never thought that this is what we would do, but I think it's such a cool offering.
I'm glad you could clarify too, and I really didn't know this, that you all bought horses for this.
We did, specifically.
Who are trained, for people to ride around.
Yeah, safety
because
first.
There's rescues here too. I know Priscilla has some rescues here, so they're not involved. So there's horses that you can ride. But
correct.
It's the way I look at it from an overview, it's like, it's concierge service here
Absolutely.
at Graceland. That's what it is.
It's a huge thing, right? So when if you want to go book this tour, you are going to get that personal kind of one-on-one experience with a true concierge that's asking you, about your food preferences and, what you like to drink and, everybody's name, and really getting down to treating you like we're rolling out the red carpet.
Yeah.
And not that we don't do that anyways here at Graceland, but this is just another level of, you want to come in and you want to do something. Maybe it's extra special for a birthday, or maybe it's just, treating someone to an amazing tour because they're a huge fan. This is something that you definitely don't want to miss. We've even gone to the extent of, making this, the food element, part.
Yes.
Kind of like a focal point, because we have renovated what we're calling Mariah's house, which is the small barn.
Let's talk about
on
Mariah's
property.
house.
Yeah. So Mariah's house. So Mariah was Lisa Marie's pony.
Yes.
And this is a small barn that, if you're looking out at the back pasture at Graceland, you may or may really not pay attention to this building. It kind of sits in front of the main stable barn in the back. And we've renovated it and kind of turned it into this, almost, maybe cottage is the right word, like almost this like little tiny house that has, we've been decorating it. We got like a dining room table, and this is where you're going to have your meal.
Wow.
And so
wow.
I can't wait to talk way more about this.
Yes.
But yeah, we've renovated this.
You'll be having
it on the property,
looking out over the pasture,
and let me tell you,
Graceland.
the view is incredible. The view from Mariah's house, I just got goosebumps, actually. It's so cool. We've never done anything like this before, and I think that's one of the things that makes it really unique, is like we're constantly coming up with ideas. Joel is constantly coming up with ideas to make really unique experiences for people, because that's what we are. Like, come experience Graceland in whichever way you want to do it. We're offering so many different ways to do that.
Hey, you can cruise around too. You get to cruise around the grounds on a golf cart.
Oh yeah.
So when you talk about live like a Presley,
exactly,
that comes to mind.
And we also we're doing a really cool like a merchandise pack, and I want to tell you.
I saw you get a swag bag.
And honestly, like, swag bag doesn't even like touch what this is. I'm very fortunate to say that I was able to be a part of this from the conception to looking at the samples, whatever.
Yeah.
I want it. I want this bag of amazing stuff. Like, it's so cool. Like, again, I can't wait to show pictures and post what we have that's available.
And you only get it on the tour, or this tour.
You only get it on the tour.
So this is super exclusive.
Very exclusive. Yes.
Only 8 people a day?
8 people a day.
Two groups
essentially,
of 4.
2 groups of 4. So again, it's something that, you know what, I will also say that if you're like, but it's only 2 of us, that is where the concierge service will come in and be like, well, do you want us to help find 2 other people? Because we'll get those inquiries. Like, there's only 2 of us, and if we know that there's someone else, we can pair you with them. So
else.
I mean, again, it's something that, you know, if you want it to be just 2 of you, if you want it to be 4, that's perfectly fine. But we are working on accommodating people who, you know, want to add others to their tour.
Yeah, and like you said, you know, special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries. This is, I mean, I like having a top tiered option available.
Absolutely, because, you know,
and that doesn't take away from any of the other experiences here.
Correct.
At all.
I believe that, you know, because I even thought about when we're doing, you know, talking through this whole, you know, creating this experience, especially with the horses. There's so many people who love horses, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's such a big thing. And thinking about, like, you know, kids and horseback riding, and, you know, if I'm a parent, I would go, you know, oh, what a unique experience. I want to give my kids an experience versus, you know,
it is an experience
versus like a, you know, a tangible like gift or whatever. It's all about creating those memories, and that's what we're here to do. And so not only, you know, talking about horses and golf carts, again, for the Elvis fan, as we all are, you're going to be able to have some really incredible white glove experiences that we've never offered before. So throughout your entire tour, you're going to stop and they're going to go, do you want to hold this? Like on your tour, you know, and I don't want to give like too much away, but I think that's like a really cool option. And then plus, you know, you're going to get to tour the mansion, you know, in the evening, and it's just a really special feeling. So yeah, I mean, there's so much with this that you get, and you can go to Graceland.com and look at all of the details if you're interested in booking. And listen, I can't wait.
Booking is going on now, right?
Booking is going on now.
Are already booking this experience.
The tours start September 6th, so
it's limited.
It is. It's very limited, but I'm really excited. It's going to be a great thing, and I can't wait till this kicks off. So
yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, Graceland.com for details on that. Also, Alicia, hopefully in the next little bit there'll be some Elvis Week highlights flying around too.
Yeah.
Because you know there were a lot of photos, a lot of videos. Social media is covered up with it. But
absolutely, yeah. We'll be getting out those pictures and videos hopefully very soon. Again, it kind of takes us a couple days to readjust and get back in the groove.